As we get ready to ring in the new year, WENY News would like to take a look back at the top stories of the year from around the Twin Tiers.
WENY Samantha Potter and Cody Carlson join us now to count down the top stories of 2016.
Nick and Logan, as the end of 2016 draws near, we break down the top 10 headlines of the year.
So without further ado, here is WENY's 2016 year in review.
The Patrick's Bar shooting. On July 28th, just minutes before closing time, shots rang out at Patrick's Bar in downtown Elmira. 5 people were shot and hospitalized. Within hours, police identified 27-year-old Zachary Banks of Elmira as the person of interest. A month later, authorities arrested Banks in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was extradited back to New York and is now sitting in the Chemung County Jail. He faces 9 different charges, including attempted murder, assault, and criminal possession of a firearm.
Number 9. The Ithaca Police Department swears in its youngest officer. 9-year-old Colin Hayward Tolan's dream came true as he became an honorary Ithaca police officer. Officer Colin has battled brain cancer since he was 2 years old. His story continues to inspire many. 6 million people, to be exact, have viewed his story. Officer Colin has been working alongside IPD officers, even stopping the Grinch from stealing Christmas, all while sharing his message to always follow your dream.
Number 8. JAIRAM HATHWAR named co-champion of the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
F-E-L-D-E-N.
Feldenkrais, the word that won it all for the 13-year-old from Painted Post. After spelling more than 30 words correctly, JAIRAM was declared co-champion of the Scripps National Spelling Bee, along with 11-year-old Nihar Janga. This win coming just 2 years after JAIRAM's older brother, Shriram, was co-champion in 2014.
Number 7. APSCUF goes on strike. On October 19th, faculty at 14 Pennsylvania state-run universities went on strike for the first time in their 34-year history. In September, the faculty union told the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education if an agreement wasn't reached, they would go on strike. The two sides went months without agreeing on a health benefits package, professor workloads, and salary. On the third day of the strike, the two sides finally came to an agreement.
Number 6. The city of Elmira wins $10 million. Earlier this year, the city of Elmira was awarded $10 million for downtown revitalization. Elmira was one of 10 cities to win the initiative out of nearly 100 applicants. The proposed plan focuses on things like new housing, commercial space, and rehabilitating rundown buildings throughout the city.
Number 5. Michael Beard found guilty of murder. One of the men accused of killing Kelly Stage Clayton in her Caton home in September of 2015 was found guilty of murder for hire. Michael Beard was found guilty of first-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree murder after a 2-week trial in Steuben County this past fall. Jurors found Beard guilty of being hired by Kelly's husband Thomas to kill Kelly. Beard is facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. Kelly's husband Thomas Clayton will go on trial for the same charges on January 9th.
Number 4. Dice roll at Tioga Downs. The New York State Gaming Commission unanimously approved Tioga Downs' full casino license. On December 2nd, Tioga Downs officially cut the ribbon on its casino with 450 new slot machines and 33 table games. Tioga Downs also broke ground on a hotel, which is scheduled to open in the fall of 2017. This was a big win for Tioga Downs, as they were previously denied the full gaming license back in 2014.
Number 3. Lead found in the water at the Ithaca City School District. In January, the Ithaca City School District turned off water sources in all district buildings after elevated levels of lead were found in some facility water supplies. Over the summer, Senator Tom O'Mara penned legislation to require lead testing in all schools throughout the state. Governor Andrew Cuomo signed the bill, making New York the first state to require lead testing in all of its schools.
Number 2, miners trapped in Lansing. In January, 17 miners were trapped 900 feet underground for more than 10 hours at the Cargill salt mine in Lansing. It started when the crew's elevator car got stuck in the access shaft. It took first responders from across the region and specialized equipment to get them out. Just as the sun started to rise over the nation's deepest salt mine, the 17 miners were pulled to safety. Later in the year, the mine received millions of dollars in grants and tax breaks to build a secondary safety shaft.
And our biggest story of 2016 was more than 15 years in the making, Cal Harris's fourth and final murder trial. The former Tioga County businessman stood trial for an unprecedented fourth time, accused of killing his wife in 2001, despite authorities never finding a body or a murder weapon. The fourth trial was the charm for Harris, who was found not guilty by a judge in Schoharie County. It's unlikely Harris will ever be tried for his wife's murder again. A story to watch in 2017, will Harris follow through on his promise to pursue legal action against the people who prosecuted him for more than a decade?
So be sure to stick with us in 2017 for all new updates and breakthroughs.
For Samantha Potter, I'm Cody Carlson, WENY News.